Hello everyone, welcome to Yap of the Week, episode 2. Today we're doing the fandom tier list. So here we have all of the different tiers. We have your normal tiers, and then we have criminal down here. Like that's just like the tier below, because F is like really bad, but criminal is like criminal, you know. I thought that was the perfect way to name that. I would add S, but there really is no S tier community. There's only one community that's ever existed that is a possible S, but every community, every Roblox community at least, it is never going to be S. So in this video, I'm going to go over mainly the most popular games. I might go over some that are more known for their communities. So first off, we have Dandy's World. Now I would put Dandy's World in F because everybody knows the community is full of children that are pretty cringe, and the TikTok side of the community are very cringe, almost criminally cringe, but cringe is not a crime, even though the internet would say it's the biggest crime. What actually puts them in criminal is the shipping of minors, so they've earned criminal tier. Next we have Something Evil Will Happen. I've played this game a lot. I've seen a lot of the interesting avatars that people like to use, and I know that technically it is an opinionated thing to say that the avatars that they use are disgusting, if not abhorrent. So I'm not gonna put them in F, but I will put them in D. Overall, they seem like happy bunches of fellows, but Something Evil Will Happen is like the meeting point for games like Forsaken and Dandy's World. People that play those games will come to Something Evil Will Happen to talk together and come together. I don't know if the community itself is really that bad. Comment below if you think they deserve F tier, but I'm putting Something Evil Will Happen in D tier. Next up we have Avatar Catalog Creator. Recently I've been going into a lot of the public servers of this game, just talking to people. I personally, from experience, I might have put them in like C tier before. I'm just gonna put them in F tier because, to be honest, I've seen a lot of interesting stuff, alright? Some stuff you'd see on a condo game. Oh yeah, and there's also always one person in the server who's like a fat worm or something, and they'll start touching you inappropriately and doing interesting emotes next to your avatar. There's always one in every server, and to be honest, it makes me just a little bit uncomfortable, and I think that puts it in F. I would put it in criminal, but to be fair, it's not like everybody is freaky gooner avatars. It's not everybody, so I'll put it in F. Just be careful when you go to public catalog avatar creator lobbies. So next up we have the fighting community. This community doesn't really play their game. Like, I feel like 10% of the players that are in this community actually play the game, possibly even less. They're known to say some things, but they aren't known for anything too egregious. They like to add tails on like all of their characters when making fan art, which makes them lose a lot of points, so I'll be putting them in C tier, just because I don't think they're the worst compared to some of the other players of some of the other games I've already put on the list. So yeah, C tier. Next up we have the Grace community. This community isn't really known for anything, and I feel like I'm active in it sometimes, I guess, and they seem pretty chill, so A tier. Feel like they're an example of some of the better Roblox communities. They just play the game, make art. They haven't really gotten freaky about anything yet, or at least I haven't seen anything, so Grace gets A tier. Next up we have Marvelous Playground, or Smackdown. I know a lot of people don't know this game, but a lot of people do know this game, so I'm gonna put it on this tier list. Honestly, this community is F tier and should be criminal for the things I've seen people say in this game. I've been playing this game for years now. It's like one of the longest surviving Roblox games that I still enjoy to this day, but the community is a heaping pile of dog shit. But I will give it F because I haven't seen anything criminal. It's just really toxic players. I'm talking like worse than League of Legends toxic, and I can say that because I play that game on the side as well, and Marvelous Smackdown players will be toxic without hesitation, and it's so quick and immediate. they don't care. They will just always get angry if you kill them. So F tier. Yeah, next up we have Dive Death. I would put them in A tier, but you know, they kind of put fur on all of their Dive Death avatars and turn them into husks of their former selves. So it kind of docks points for me. And to be honest, I would put it at the same area as fighting, but the community itself haven't really, from what I've seen, they haven't really been rabid about anything, so I'm gonna put them in a comfortable B tier. Next up we have Pillar Chase. I know a lot of people were saying like Pillar Chase, oh they're like an angel, and Forsaken, they're devils. Like that, like they're this holy perfect community that we should all appreciate, and we should all go play Pillar Chase. Now I totally agree with that, but the Pillar Chase community is not perfect. If you don't remember what happened with the Forest King redesign, Blade canceled it because the fans were getting freaky over it, which is kind of hilarious. But it happened again with the PCX redesign, and it's just really annoying. So to be honest, I think they get it's between C and D for me. Let me think here. Okay, I've decided. I think it's C. I definitely think the Pillar Chase community now is pretty good. Like, and in general, it's always been pretty good. But just because of their bad past, and I know the same thing would happen again, they would have to be in C tier. Next up we have Outcome Memories. Now, I haven't been really paying attention to the drama, and I've kind of seen a lot of the fans that don't like Forsaken in my comments too, being like, oh, go play Outcome Memories. First of all, I think Outcome Memories is the worst ASIM.
This is one of the worst ASIM games I've ever played in my life. I do not say that in an objective sense, but I don't mean it lightly either. Where in every ASIM game there is one power roll, in Outcome Memories, the executioner just feels like a kid getting bullied in a playground by like 30 adult men.
But that's just gameplay wise, it has nothing to do with the fandom. But I definitely saw some horrible things that the fandom did, and I don't know much about it. From what I've seen, I think this community is criminal. If anybody disagrees with that, then let me know, but from what I've seen, they like doxed somebody because of something, and again, I'm not 100% sure, but I know a lot of people are going to get upset at me if I don't put it on this tier list, so it gets criminal. Next up, we have Regretivator. Now, I've seen a bit of the Regretivator community, and a friend told me they're pretty weird, so I think they belong at like the same place that Something Evil Will Happen belongs. And to be honest, this kind of makes me want to put fighting lower, but I'll just leave it where it is. So, Regretivator D tier. Next up we have Combat Initiation. I actually really like this game, and the community seemed like really nice, so it's a easy A for them. Just a couple more before I end the video. Next up we have the Pizzeria Roleplay Remastered community. I'm not gonna lie, it might be biased just a little bit, but I love my boys at my community at TPRR. I haven't really seen any weirdos there, and I know it's kind of like, well, it's kind of like a FNAF fan game. Why aren't we just saying the FNAF community? Well, because, you know, I'm talking about the game itself. I'm talking about the players, and the players are great. All right, they're good. They're good. A tier. Okay, next up we have the Pressure community. So there's like this fish guy, right? And this community likes him just a little bit too much. I think that puts him in D tier, probably. Yeah, next up we have Violence District. This game's relatively new, and I've been playing it a bit recently. From what I've seen, the community is pretty chill, and I've met some really nice people. I even reunited with an old friend of mine, even though that has nothing to do with the fandom. But, no, the fandom itself is pretty normal, so I say they get an A. So for these last 3 games, I'm actually going to bundle them together because the community, they're basically the exact same. 99 Nights in the Forest, Steal a Brain Rot, and Grow a Garden. The community is children, and I think that children are insufferable and annoying, so they go in F tier. That's about it for the video. That's the tier list. Yep, there you go. Yep.